I want to begin today with Ephesians chapter 4 and verse 32 that says, "And be kind one to another, tender-hearted, forgiving one another, even as God for Christ's sake has forgiven you." I want to talk to you today on the subject forgiveness. Unforgiveness is a resentment that is a hateful spirit. Dale Carnegie once said, "When we hate our enemies, we are giving them power over us, power over our sleep, over our appetites, over our blood pressure, over our health, and over our happiness." Our enemies would dance for joy if only they knew how they were worrying us, lacerating us, and getting even with us. Our hate is not hurting them at all, but our hate is turning our own days and nights into a hellish turmoil. To withhold forgiveness is to choose to continue to remain the victim. Forgiveness helps you to make peace with your past. Unforgiveness is always looking for an opportunity to get even and always feels good when bad things happen to your enemies. When you're constantly reliving your wounded feelings, you're giving the person who has caused your pain power over you. Forgiveness allows us to let go of the pain in the memory, and if we let go of the pain in the memory, we can have the memory, but it does not control us. When memory controls us, we then become the puppets of our past. We cannot embrace the future as long as we hug our past. Someone has said to forgive means to let go, to give up. It also means to restore oneself to basic goodness and health. We must surrender our will to give up and let go of resentment and revenge in order to have relief and rest in our souls. Christians have the power to forgive in the forgiveness we have received from God. Unforgiveness is a poison that gradually seeps into every part of our soul and even our bodies. 1 Corinthians chapter 13 and verse 5 teaches us that love is not easily angered, and it keeps no records of the wrongs done unto it. A forgiving spirit is not automatically manifested when somebody does us wrong. It is developed only through humility and having a great sense of gratitude for our own forgiveness. Jesus taught us to pray this way: "Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive others their trespasses." When we live with a forgiving spirit, our life will be filled with a sweet fragrance, and your life will be more worth living because Jesus lives.
Thank you for listening to today's episode of Life is Worth Living with BJ Smith. We hope you enjoyed it, that you shared it with a friend, and that you've subscribed, because every Wednesday is a new episode of encouragement, enlightenment, and inspiration, reminding you that life is worth living just because He lives.